it's all about when you're feeling negative, when you feel like you're in a funk, maybe you got a little bit of an attitude, things like that. I feel like that's usually the time where I'm like, all right, like I don't want to look and act like I'm in an attitude, but it's probably best that I don't overly talk or do too much right now. And I'll kind of think to myself, I'll try to think about what the problem is, how could I resolve the problem, because just thinking about the problem is not going to get you anywhere. And then, self-improvement. I feel like when you have negativity and doubt, I feel like self-improvement in general just always kind of just like it conquers like the negativity in your head. Like, how often have you been negative? Go to the gym. I know I've let so many times I'm like, go to the gym, today sucks, and then I'm at the gym, I'm like, oh, it's not so bad, let's just bang this out, and then it's over, and you're like, oh man, like I'm glad I did that. So I feel like that's how a lot of like moments, could be sometimes days or weeks and stuff, just are kind of in life. And you gotta roll with the punches, but also too, when you got a problem, metaphorically, you gotta punch it in the face. And I think that's majority of the time what you gotta do. A lot of backtracking and trying to go around things, but you have to just be upfront, take it on. I've never really been this super ballsy kind of person, but it's just like the courage in me is what just keeps me going. Like, I'm not going to just submit, lose. I'm not going to cross myself out and just be done with life. I'm not, and that's literally, I'm talking about, like, I'm not, like, suicide is not the way, but also too, trying to be mentally a zombie is not the way either. Just trying to be on, I don't know. I mean, a bunch of, it could be drugs. It could not be drugs. You could just be living at home on the couch, just not doing anything with yourself. And I just feel like that's another form of giving up. And I should probably, giving up is probably the best way to put it. So I just feel like, literal setting and a mental setting, just, you can't give up. Got to keep going. Now, you can stop what you're doing and go do something else, but don't give up completely on yourself, because that's when you really start to spiral and go down. So telling y'all as a reminder, man, get with your mentors, do something positive for yourself. Sometimes it helps when I just think about my problems, how I'm going to get through them, and then I'll talk to like everyday people, normal people, just about basic like little things, and sometimes that just takes my like mind off the other stuff. But don't let the funk, the mentalness ruin your whole day, because I let it take a portion of me, but I'm not gonna give it the rest of my day. When I end this, I'm already naturally just in a little better of a setting after thinking, after I got the link. Now I'm gonna make the profile. I'm gonna start getting on this other stuff for work. I'm getting my plan on what I'm gonna work out today, and just things like that. So I'm just getting a list of all the things I am gonna take care of, instead of just worrying about what I can't do right now, or I don't want to do, or whatever. So, but hey, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't let the negativity conquer and fully take over your body. Even if you catch that it has, you got to stop it right there. You got to try to dip it in the butt. Easy to say, I get it. And you're going to have to go through it your own way. Shit, you might have to get a good cry out. You might have to confront somebody and tell them how you feel. You might have to just think about it. Like, hey, am I being reasonable? Am I getting a little emotional right now? Should I even bring this up? Maybe you shouldn't say anything to anybody, because maybe maybe your head's taking it a little negative than it was, but maybe it's not. So I do say, think about what you're going through, try to process it, and try to see how you can conquer it, because it's all about that. We're always going to have problems in life, but pick the problems that can give you a better life than the problems that are going to keep your life down, the ones that just really suck, that don't really have too much of a benefit. The only benefit is now you're not dwelling on that problem. But it's kind of like suffer now or suffer later. You're gonna suffer either way, but if you suffer with a purpose, with goals to have a better life, at least you have something a little more to look forward to, that things are getting better. Now, I will say this though real quick, don't think like, oh, when I have this, things are gonna be better. When I complete this, it'll get better. I have $1 million, it will get better. Like, I don't want to say like none of that, like it won't at all, but I do believe a lot of that is mentally. Like, yeah, things will get better, but mentally to you, are things gonna get better, or are you gonna make new problems? Or other problems are just gonna naturally happen, but are you gonna see it as this big dwelling thing that's corrupting you? Or are you gonna see it as a challenge that you just have to overcome, conquer, and become stronger? So that's kind of all. We just got to kind of pick the direction we want to go in, and just repetition, keep going in that direction. Don't give up. The hardest thing you can do, it's easy on the days you want to go to the gym to go, but it's hard the days you don't feel like it, you feel defeated physically, mentally, and you do it. Not even just a gym, that's for everything. But it's the days you don't want to do things and you do it anyways is what really make us. Y'all have a great day.